Shout out to all the guys that told me how easy it is to approach a guy. It's honestly the easiest thing now. I have too many numbers. I'm such a flirt now. Life is good.
Yesterday afternoon, I approached a man and I basically asked him out, kind of, and that night we ended up going on a date. I've been getting so much backlash from these TikToks I posted about how men never approach women, and so many comments have been flooded being like, well, women need to start approaching men. So I took it as a social experiment and I decided to try it for myself. And it was actually so refreshing. I mean, I went in with like no expectation. Like I went in and I asked him a question about like something I'm passionate about. And we got into a really nice conversation, and then he ended up asking for my number. And he texted me a few hours later, and that night we ended up meeting for like a drink and some food. It was a lot of fun. I felt like I learned a lot. And what was interesting was that we got to talk about like this whole dilemma of should men approach women or not, and why aren't men doing it, and just like, you know, the whole chain of reactions. And what was so interesting was that he said to me that he saw me from afar and he wanted to approach me, but he was nervous. And I was on the phone and he didn't know like how to go up to me. And he was like, I was so happy that you just approached me because it just made it so much easier for me to, you know, engage in a conversation with you. So for you women out there who are like feeling discouraged, like I've been feeling, maybe it's just that men are actually scared and they don't know how to approach women. So you have nothing to lose by just like going up, introducing yourself and striking up conversation.
I love this game!
How do you approach a guy that you're interested in?
How do you approach a guy that you're interested in? You say, how far did you fall from heaven? Because you're the only 10 I see.
Are you a transformer because you're Optimus Prime?
Can we test it out?
Sure. Are you a transformer because you're Optimus Prime?
Yes, please, and twice on Sunday. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I get a kiss?
No.
No. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I'll take the mic from here.
What do you have to say? What do you have to say, man?
About who?
About everything, life.
God damn, the president's son is on crack, and I and I am not allowed to smoke a cigarette on an airplane? Are you kidding me?
Life's fucked. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Wow.
What the hell is even that?
Wow.
Help! Help me! Damn, so much things going on. When a woman comes up to you, she makes your job easier, but women don't have any game. As you can see from this woman, her bars are whack. Secondly, he's not interested. As you can see, he's on some next stuff. I don't know if he's drunk or he's high, who knows. But thirdly, she should not just be kissing him like that. Because if it was the roles were reversed, they would want this guy in jail.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
I know in our society, it's mainly up to the man to approach the woman. Like, I get it, I understand, I accept that. But don't nothing feel better than when a woman approaches you and she's genuinely interested. Like, it is the sexiest thing on the planet to just be chilling and a woman walk up to you and just start talking to you. So women, I understand it's generally it's the man's job, quote unquote, to do that. Like, I get it, right? Like, I'm not saying y'all should be whatever, but just know that it feels so good when y'all do it.
I was like, man, this is like kind of good. I ain't even gonna lie.
We treacherous twins. We like to handpick our men and then still get them to chase us. Let me give you some tips. You go into function, scope the scenery out. It ain't too much pressure in the room, so you just figure you might as well shoot your shot with the one you want anyway. The first place we go wrong is eye contact. You know us bold bitches be here with it. Eye contact will not be broken. No, I'm not scared. No, I'm not backing down. We here. We into it. What we about to do? Huh? We just say stuff, and then, like, there's no further conversation to be had. It's just like, I like your shirt. And now you want him to chase you? Or it'll just be one word open-ended responses to his questions that doesn't lead to further plans being made. He'll be like, who are you here with? My friends. All right, what y'all doing later? I don't know. Or maybe, oh, I'm kicking it with you. Or like, we could come to your, like, you know what I'm saying? Something that leads to like, we're hanging out later. Talk to guys you just met like you're talking to your best work friend, and leave all the bitches out, and you'll have a great conversation. I promise it's way easier to think about it like that. Last but not least, dress for your silhouette, not to accentuate the best part on your body. Bitch, you know what I'm talking about. Just because you got big titties doesn't mean you need to accentuate that and fuck your stomach and fuck with your ass. Make the whole outfit fit. The silhouette matters the most. Cover up, but give him a little something.
Chill. Yeah, hold on. As a female approach a guy she's interested in. As a female, you're the sunflower. You're the sunflower, he's the bee. The bee flies to the sunflower does not walk to the bee. The bee has to come to you. You cannot go to the bee. You have to shine bright and attract him in. Sorry, that's part of it.
How to approach a man with confidence. Now you may think this is hard, but it's really not, so listen up. Number one, the power of eye contact. Now we don't need to go full eye fucking here because that's too much, okay? But a subtle eye contact, hold it for a little more than usual, then throw in a smile, boom, they're hooked, they'll be thinking about you. Be direct, but be playful. You're not trying to steal the guy, you're just trying to have fun with it. Start that conversation. You can even just start it with, hey, how are you doing? What's your name? Like anything, but make sure it's playful, maybe in a joking way, something flirty, something not gonna scare the man off. Number four, throw in a compliment. Now this one's tricky. If he has a big head or a big ego, this one might go to his head or his ego. So maybe compliment him on something to do with externally, like not his face, not how hot he is, maybe something to do with his shirt that he's wearing or something to do with the shoes that he's wearing. Okay, this next one's for the people that are not awkward, because if you're awkward and you do this, you're probably gonna lose him. Accidental contact. Now a little touch goes a long way. You're not grabbing the man or scaring the man or popping up behind the man and saying boo, okay? An accidental touch means something like, oh, by accidentally bumping into him and being like, I am so sorry. What's your name? You know, that kind of accidental contact. We're not scaring the shit out of this man. Confidence is key.
Damn! They're all giving out all the tips. All the women. It's crazy. 2026, they're not backing down. They've said men don't want to approach no more. We're going to make it happen ourselves. It's crazy. But watch out for the accidental touch. The accidental touch. You know you're in crazy.
He called.
This is a great question, and the conversations over the last 24 hours have really made me stop and think why I don't more often. And I don't have a good answer. It's the same as anyone else. It's the fear of rejection, it's being shy. And I think from these conversations and understanding that men want to be approached, I will probably be more likely to put myself out there in the future. But with that being said, I have another question. Have you ever been approached by a woman and felt like she was creepy?
No.
What's that?
You never heard of them?
No?
I think for a woman approaching a man, all she needs to do is strike up a conversation. She doesn't necessarily need to put herself out there like, hey, I'm digging you, whatever. Just strike up a conversation, and 9 times out of 10, the guy, that's going to make the gentleman feel comfortable, and then he'll take it from there. But in my mind, she approached him.
Right.
Okay. You know, she created the initial conversation. You know what I mean? Yeah. So now that's not to say a woman can't step to a guy and like, hey, I think you're attractive. You know, I'd love to get to know you. Whatever, that's fine. But I don't think a woman necessarily needs to do that. Just go up, approach the gentleman, start a conversation. That lets the gentleman know, like, hey, I'm available. I'm also approachable.
Let's go home. Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go home. Let's go.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
But we're in a weird time, I think, where like a lot of good guys, I hear it from women. They're like, oh, guys are like, whatever. They don't make moves these days.
Here's the truth that hurts. Men are not scared of rejection. They're scared of disrespect. A man can handle a polite number, but he cannot handle a loud reaction, an eye roll, a crowd staring, a friend recording, a TikTok story about him, or a moment that makes him feel small. Women only see the rejection moment. Men see the risk behind the rejection. The world changed. Men learned that one misunderstanding can turn into gossip. One hello can sound wrong. One wrong moment can follow him. So men protect themselves, not from women, but from humiliation. This is why good men approach less. They have the most to lose. Women ask, why do men stare but never say anything? Because staring is safe. Approaching is not. A man can look from a distance and protect his dignity. But if he approaches without a clear signal, he risks everything. So women think men are not interested. Men think women do not want them. Both sides are wrong, but only men pay the price for guessing wrong. Women say, oh, I gave him hints, but a hint to a woman is invisible to a man. She thinks, oh, I walked near him. I looked up once. I smiled in my mind. I fixed my hair. A man sees none of that. Men do not read subtlety. Men do not decode body language like women do. Men need clarity. A man needs something real, something noticeable, not a passing glance, not a half-second look, not a micro expression. And here's the shocking part. Many women hide their interest when they like someone. They freeze. Their face gets serious. Their body, it stiffens. They avoid his eyes. To a woman, that feels romantic. To a man, that feels like rejection. Women say, oh, if he wanted me, he would approach. Men say, if she wanted me, she would show it. Both sides are waiting. Both sides feel ignored. Both sides feel confused. This is the quiet that kills connection in our generation.
Sensational.